There's been so much written and reported about me over the past year, and I've been pretty quiet up until now. It wasn't like I went schizo and was like 5 different personalities and needed to be put in a straitjacket or tried to kill myself like they were saying. And I just think it's time to set the record straight.
Among the people that you were romantically linked with for a while, there was Eminem. Was there anything to that?
To the romantically linked? Probably the most important thing for me as a performer is for my fans to know where I'm coming from. I would always say to myself, but I never want to get that big where I'm one of those people that they make up stuff about and make these tabloid stories, because I know this is fake. Even as a little kid, I was like, because this ain't nothing but some nonsense.
Reset.
I'm really, really looking forward to getting back on stage and performing live for my fans. Just gonna feel so good to really just sing from my heart.
For me, it took so long. Still I believe somehow the one that I needed would find me eventually. I had a vision of love, and it was all that you've given to me. I had a vision of love, and it was
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, you're great.
Thank you, so do you.
Thanks.
Like the nice blue shirt.
Oh, thank you. First of all, and I guess most importantly, how are you doing? How are you feeling? And what happened last year around late summer?
Well, basically, to answer your first question, I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Now that we've cleared
I'm good,
that
but
up.
I didn't have a lot of headlines written about me.
No, you didn't. Somebody needs a little therapy.
What's wrong? Recovering from her physical and emotional breakdown.
I'm trying to understand things in life right now.
Obviously exhausted and not thinking clearly.
Basically, I exhausted myself because I was working 21-hour days for at least 2 or 3 months straight.
Most everyone who's written about this has at one time or another referred to it as a breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
And even from your camp came a statement that referred to it as a physical and emotional breakdown.
No, it was not a nervous breakdown. There was a lot of different things. It was an emotional and physical. More than anything, it was my body saying, stop. Your body can only withstand so much. Sleep deprivation is real.
But I think, your average
Joe doesn't understand
right.
exhaustion.
Might think, well, why doesn't she go take a nap?
Right, go take a nap, and guess what? Basically, that's all I needed. But the point is, half-hour naps on a 21-hour day consistently don't add up. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm saying it's my own fault for not putting my foot down and sticking up for myself earlier and saying, no, I need a lunch break. No, I need like a half-an-hour dinner break.
Yeah.
And yes, I need at least 6 hours of sleep every night. But prior to that, where it all really stemmed from is the fact that I grew up poor. I come from an interracial family. I always felt like the rug could be pulled out from under me, and I've always had this incredible work ethic where I was afraid that if I didn't work twice as hard as everybody else, I wouldn't succeed, and everything I'd worked for my whole life would be gone, and I'd be back living in like a little tiny room in a shack. So, you know, if I had an in-store and I hadn't slept for 20 hours, I would never blow off an in-store or not go, because I might disappoint one fan. What I needed was to just have some boundaries in my life, to take care of myself, to say no sometimes, because I never wanted to say no, because I never wanted to let the fans down, because I don't know how, and I do know a little bit better now, but I never knew how to draw the line.
Can you say with pretty much confidence that a breakdown is not what happened?
You know what? When I read like the quote that was physical and emotional breakdown, I was like, breakdown? And then I was like, you know what? I can live with that. But it wasn't like I went schizo and was like 5 different personalities and needed to be put in a straitjacket or tried to kill myself like they were saying. They were saying I had slashed my wrists and done all this stuff, and it's like none of that occurred.
There was talk about the messages that were left on the website. There was talk about broken glass and all these things that led to all these rumors that you might have tried to hurt yourself.
You know, right, exactly. So the broken glass thing had nothing to do with me trying to hurt myself. I broke a glass by accident, but the message on the website was me saying,
thank you, nothing's wrong. You don't have to do anything to anybody. I just need a break. Because I know I don't say this very much, but guess what? It's time to take care of myself.
It was a rambling message, but it was one of about 100 rambling messages I had left, but it would sound to a listener like, okay, something's wrong, and something was wrong. I was totally exhausted, I needed to go to sleep, and I needed rest, and I needed people to leave me alone and stop banging on my freaking door to get up and do a video.
Mariah Carey!
You know, people point to that, the appearance on TRL, when you came on TRL.
Oh, I know, the drama, the saga of the TRL.
What are you doing?
Like we were doing Dateline, and suddenly I went into like a striptease burlesque show. I'm like, it's TRL. I thought we were supposed to feel at home and do stupid stuff.
As far as you're concerned, that was just being silly and fun.
As far as I'm concerned, I was having food fights on MTV 3 years ago for Thanksgiving. Did anybody see that? I'm not gonna stop being me because people don't, you know, get me. Only thing I wish I would have done is had a better camera angle. One of my favorite things to do after performance, when I get the opportunity, is to actually sit down and meet with and talk to my fans.
I had a lot of questions. I just wanted to chop it up with you, talk about the new album.
Okay. Do you have your Charmbracelet on?
Yes.
Can I see it?
Yeah, but it's not. It's not
like what?
Okay, what each thing is.
Charms are on it.
Okay, some of them I'm gonna keep like private because this is not the one for the album. I have one that represents each song, but it's not done yet. So it's like a different version, a more toned down version of my little one. It's not gonna have these. Some of these are kind of nonsensical, but okay.
I know.
Alright, I knew. But okay, butterfly.
Lamb.
That's what we are. Cross. A heart, a dolphin.
Because you like dolphins?
Yes, indeedy. And
327, your birthday.
Yes.
That's
wow.
I like
Okay.
that.
Let's get this going. Who's that?
Hello Kitty. I know. Please.
Four-leaf clover.
Dolphin.
It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you. But the album one has like, I got a little bit deeper and they're more antique charms. I was talking to one of my cousins on my father's mother's side, and she was talking about my grandmother, how she used to have this big gold charm bracelet and just like had all these things. And one of the charms on there was a mustard seed, and she was talking about how it represents faith. It's from the Bible. It's just basically if you have, you know, faith the size of a mustard seed, you can move mountains.
I know that, you know, your being biracial has been a big part of you.
When my mother married my father, her family disowned her. So what does that do to your sense of self?
She want the, so I give her them. That's screaming out.